The day a 10-year journey came to an end. Despite the sweltering heat, the Etihad filled up early. "Thank you Pep" banners hung throughout the stands, and the newly expanded North Stand was officially named the Pep Guardiola Stand that very day, his name etched into the stadium forever. "This is the man who gave us 20 trophies. Today's result doesn't matter one bit, we just don't want to let him go. I remember when we were nobodies. This man turned us into a giant. A stand named after him? Of course, it's the least we could do." In his final match, City struck first. In the 23rd minute, Semenyo's opener sent the Etihad into raptures, hopes swelling that Pep's farewell could be crowned with a win. "Yes, let's win this and send Pep off with a smile. Ahead even in his last game. Today has to be a happy ending. Win or lose, I love him, but I still want the final one to end in victory." The 58th minute, Bernardo Silva, also leaving the club, is substituted off. As he walks off, players from both teams rise to give him a standing ovation. Tears welled in Silva's eyes, and they ran down Guardiola's cheeks too. The man who said he rarely cries was crumbling. Seeing Pep cry, I can't hold it in either. The whole stadium is weeping together. The two of them embracing, so that's the weight of 10 years. He said, "Why don't cry easily." That's exactly why it hit so hard. The BBC captured it too. The man who'd stayed composed through the sweltering heat finally broke down, and broke down hard. As the mood grew heavy, Watkins struck twice, just after half-time and again past the hour mark, to flip the game to 1-2. On any other day the Etihad would have fallen silent, but this day was different. Even as defeat closed in, a different roar swept through the stands. We're behind and nobody's booing. Everyone's just watching Pep. No one will remember today's scoreline. We came here to say goodbye. Pep to the very end. We wanted to send you off with a win, sorry we couldn't even give you that. The whistle, a 1-2 defeat, but the loss was forgotten in an instant. As the BBC put it, in that moving moment filling the pitch and the stands, the scoreline lost all meaning. As one, the fans chanted, "Guardiola, 10 more years. 10 more years. Please don't go. What more can we say?" Defeat? What was that again? We didn't lose today, we saw off an era. The Champions League, the 4 in a row, all of it was great, but in the end, what remains is the memories. Pep was right. Guardiola took one final lap of the pitch, bidding farewell to the fans. His voice trembled as he delivered his goodbye, and the fans roared his name, willing him to stay. Guardiola said the moment would live forever. Many memories, forget the titles, it's the memories that matter. He added he'd stay if his energy allowed, but it was time for someone new to take over, once more explaining his reasons for leaving. Forget the trophies, the memories matter. 10 years in a single line. I'll never forget the sight of his back as he walked that final lap. "Thank you isn't enough. You were part of us, and you always will be." That same day, in step with Pep's exit, the football world erupted. In a Telegraph column, Carragher declared that Guardiola had surpassed Ferguson as the greatest manager of all time. He hailed Pep's revolutionary influence on the modern game, a man who rewrote the coaching manual, who didn't ride trends but created them. His key evidence, 2 Champions League finals between them, both won by Guardiola's Barcelona. GOAT, no question, for titles in a row, breaking 100 points, this is another level. Ferguson won 13 titles at one club over 26 years. Can you even compare without factoring in the money? Pep beat him in both head-to-heads. Honestly, there's no rebuttal. Carragher's a Liverpool man, of course he's running down United's Fergie. The media treated Pep's departure not as a managerial change, but as the end of an era. Carragher closed his column writing that English football would be left with a void. With this exit, he wrote, the Premier League's golden age had ended, and Guardiola was leaving City as the greatest football manager in history. Yet he added a sober forecast, just as United still haven't fully recovered since Ferguson, City are unlikely to remain the same dominant force. The golden age is over. I hate to admit it, but I can't deny it. Are we about to go the way United did after Fergie? Honestly, that's what scares me most. A void? Of course. A man like Pep comes along once in 100 years. We had Guardiola. That fact alone was enough to make us happy.